Good morning. Well, it's morning time right now, but it's race day, and welcome to my race day vlog. My name is Sandra, known as gain_strength_ on Instagram for those of you that don't know me. And today I'm going to run my first ever half marathon race. I am more nervous than excited. It's just who I am. I was hoping that today was going to be a cool, crisp fall morning. And of course, Minnesota weather just could not let that happen. It's super humid out. So now I'm getting a little bit nervous because I was hoping that it wasn't going to be humid. I ran a couple of races this summer where the temps were not the greatest and the race went not so well. So that's just adding a level of stress. But we're getting ready to head out. We'll be heading out soon. And yeah, I'm gonna just show you what I can. My husband, as per usual, will be behind the camera while I am racing. He's my videographer on race day, and then I'll show you guys what I can as I'm racing. If I'm able to, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, welcome to the video. Okay, I got the cheer squad here. Woke up bright and early to come cheer us on. Always happy to have them. And now I'm getting a little chilly. I think the first wave is about to start at 7. The super fast people. I'm not one of those.
So it begins. Let's go, guys. Let's go, gang strength. The finish line. Go, Lala. Our sign. Yeah, let's go, gang strength. Come on. You got this, babe. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Put it here.
A little past 4 miles, doing great, despite the humidity. I'm feeling good. Might not look like it, but I'm feeling good.
Let's go! Woo! Hey! Take a break, take a break. Let's go, babe. You got this. Woo!
Officially halfway done. I just passed just passed the cheer squad. Moving on. Surprisingly still feeling good. It's going great. I'm feeling tired though. A little over 7 miles now. I don't know where I'm going, but cheer squad is here. Cheer me on. Love you.
Let's go. I love you. You got this. There goes Lala. Yes, alright, so we're at 9.5 miles and Sandra's coming there. Waiting for her to show up here. This will be over there. There she is. Maintaining pretty good pace, so it's good. Keep in mind, this is an uphill, so you see a lot of people are walking. It's because they've been going uphill for some time here, and obviously they're close to 10 miles. Fly tired, as you can see, water station right there. Supporter right there. Let's go, babe. Come on, 9.5 miles. 9.5 miles. You got this, okay? You got this. Let's go. Off she goes.
Okay, just the 3K left. Or no, 5K.
Let's go! Woo! Let's go! Finish up, finish up, finish up! Hey!
I told you! I told you! I'm really
Ring
sorry.
the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell.
I told you you're doing it. Ay, thank you for that. Gracias. Hi, Sam. God damn, that was fucking hard. That end, right? Oh, why would they put it at the end?
Hi, sir.
I felt the blister right as we were.
Okay, so it's been a couple of hours since the race, and we ended up, after the race, went to grab food, and then we went to it's called Red Bull Showdown, I believe, in downtown Minneapolis. I'll show a little bit. I'll show some clips of it, but it was a lot of fun. So we went there, and I just got back, and let me just talk about the race. How did it go? Okay, so number one thing, everything hurts. My legs, my feet, my ankles, my knees, everything hurts. So I'm honestly just ready to put some comfy clothes on and just lay around the rest of the day. Also, I'm at like 34,000 steps right now, and a little while ago my watch was telling me to move. I was like, no, I'm not gonna move for the rest of the day. I do need to do some stretching, just to kind of help alleviate the soreness, and then I'll probably use the massage gun. It went a lot better than I anticipated, honestly. A couple of weeks ago, I did like my first 13.1 mile run, which was in preparation for the half, obviously. So it was part of my training, and it did not go well. It took me like maybe 3 hours, which for personally, it wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't something that I was proud of. And I actually at that point considered pulling from the half and not actually running the race, because I don't know, I didn't feel happy with that number. And I was like, I know that if I get to the race day and I end up with that time again, I'm just not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be okay with it. But the thing too is that before that 13.1 run earlier this summer, the day before nothing worked the way it should have the day that I went on a run. The day before, I hardly ate, I hardly hydrated, I went to sleep late, I woke up late, and I went out late, and the sun was coming down super hard. So all these things just contributed, I think, to me just not doing the best on that practice run. So I was like, okay, fine, maybe like if I really obviously pay more attention to all those things, maybe race day will go a little bit better. So from 3 hours, I was able to bring it down to 2 hours and 29 minutes. I am holding on to that 2.29 for dear life. I didn't make it all the way to 2:30. So that makes me happy because originally that was kind of my goal. I'm like, if I can at least get to 2:30, 2 hours 30 minutes to 2 hours 45 minutes, like I'll be okay. And I ended up coming under that, so that's wonderful. Like I mentioned earlier, I think it was a very muggy day, which honestly I was hoping that it wasn't going to be. I was hoping for that like crisp fall morning where you go outside and you're like, ooh, it's a little cold today, and you need a sweatshirt and maybe some sweatpants. But no, I woke up, took Claudius out and stepped outside and it was just mugginess. So I knew going into the race that that was something I was gonna have to be aware of, because that meant that I was going to get hotter faster, which is not a good thing when you're running. Like, it's uncomfortable to run when it's super hot, and based on how my summer runs have gone, not the greatest. I was very nervous about that affecting my run. But this whole week I made sure, well, I started 75 soft again. And so for the last 2 weeks, I've been drinking at a minimum 3 liters of water, which, oh my God, what a difference in how I feel, in just how my runs have gone, which kind of led me to think, even though I have been drinking water prior to this, I haven't been drinking as much water as I actually need. So if you guys feel like you drink enough water already, chances are probably not, so increase that water intake. So I made sure that my hydration was on point this week. I've made sure that my nutrition was also on point. I did do like a minimal carb load this week, so any next race I have, I'll probably be a little bit better about carb loading, or maybe carb loading just a couple of days prior to the race. I did start off the first mile a little faster than I would have liked. It is what it is. I feel like I always tell myself, don't go out too fast, don't go out too fast. And every single race, it ends up happening. So I'm like, whatever, it's okay. I ended up finishing, that's what matters. But let me just pull up my Strava here, pulling up the numbers so that we can take a look at them. Yeah, so my first mile was 11:43, and then it dropped down to 12:25. The reason for that major drop is, one, I did slow down, and then I started chatting with a lady that was also running her first half, and so that was actually kind of cool. I was hoping that I would see her afterwards so that we could kind of connect, and you know, it's always cool to meet people who are on the same journey as you. But we were chatting, and then I noticed I was going slower than I wanted, so I just told her like, hey, like I think I'm gonna speed up a little bit. So then I started speeding back up. And I'll maybe just pop up the numbers here somewhere in this space so you guys can kind of take a look at what my splits were. I didn't feel like I was too out of breath or anything. Like I was very, very mindful of my breathing and making sure that because the moment that my breathing goes out the window, everything comes down. So I just wanted to make sure that I stayed on top of that. I did end up having some knee pain while running, which sucks because if you recall, back in January, I was having some IT band issues, and I think that might have creeped up again during today's race. So I'm definitely gonna address that and make sure it doesn't become a bigger issue. Granted, I was going all out for 13 miles, so something is going to end up hurting at some point. So that really caught up to me towards the end. When I got to mile 10, I was like, okay, just a 5K left, like let's go, let's push it. But because of my knee pain, I feel like I wasn't able to perform as I wanted, but I still pushed myself because I was like, just run through the pain and worry about it when you get to that finish line. And like I said, right now, I'm very sore. The last half mile, I said, let's go, like this is it. And I wanted to make sure that I met my PR goal of at least a 2:30 to 45. And then at the end, like the last 0.10 miles, so I got to 13, and then that from 13 to 13.1, it was all uphill. Like the entire thing was uphill, and I was like, no, like, it sucked. I don't know why races do that, why they end the race with a hill, but I got through it. Once I turned the corner, I saw the finish line, I said, let's go. And so I just booked it up that freaking hill, and I got 2:29. This is the medal. It's a very cute, I really like, this might be one of my favorite medals that I've gotten. I don't know, I just really like the green in it, and I love the outline of Minnesota. But that's how my race went. I'm very happy that training and that the race is done and over with, and I can kind of move on from this, because I've been training for this race for quite some time now. I probably started it earlier than I should have, but I just wanted to follow some kind of program, even if it meant that I was gonna start training for it like well in advance. And now I am gonna prepare for my High Rocks race. So I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video, cheering me on. I got so many text messages and DMs on Instagram and all the socials, and I just really appreciate all the support. Huge shout out to the cheer squad, my husband and my sister who kept meeting me at different points in the race. That was so helpful, and honestly, like, every time I would run into them, it just kind of motivated me and just gave me the little energy burst that I needed. And then I just kept thinking, I wonder where they're gonna pull up next. Like, I wonder where I'm gonna run into them next. So that was very cool of them to get up that early with me and follow along as I ran the race. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch up with you guys in the next one. And don't forget, you're stronger than your mind lets you think.